Good morning, it is Clay at claytrader.com. This will be a live trade video where I try to capture some of my trades as they unfold live. Market opens up in about 8 minutes, so let's see what happens. All right, I actually just apparently got filled here on WDC. I apologize, I missed it. At least I got the exit point there, so a quick $100. It spiked there. Market doesn't open for 2 minutes. And I need to stop talking for a second and get my next order out there at 45.95. So again, I missed the entry point. Like I said, it spiked out of nowhere, filled me at 45.45. You actually saw the partial fill. If you were to go back and watch, you would see that that order was yellow for a little bit. And when I say this order, I'm talking about this area right here. So that was yellow for a moment. Then it went green, implying that I got totally filled, and then I put in the order to get out at 45.25, which you saw happen. So that equated to $100. So nice, $100. And I don't know, what was that, like a 3-second, 4-second trade? And right before the market officially opens. But the market does open here in less than a minute. So we'll see if I can get up there, see if it can surge up to 45.95 or not. Okay, change my order up to 46.45. Oh, come on, it hit 46.44. Fine, we'll go to 46.75 now then. So 46.75 is the new order. Okay, I got those. Nice, looking like I'm going to be able to get some more up there at 40, well, hopefully 47.35. We'll go to 47.65 also. But as you see here, very, very volatile. All over the place. So decided to just give me the 15 cents, which equated to another $75. Did it really shoot up and hit a high of 47.95? Well, regardless, I'm going to keep that next order out there at 47.65 if it wants to make another surge up there, but definitely a nice start to the day here volatility-wise. Let's see what else I can find. Okay, I have the order up at 47.45. Trying to make its way up there. Okay, looking to potentially pick up some shares around this pullback. 44.51. All right, I'm going to go to 44.25 now. Remember, there are other things that I'm watching on my screen that you don't see. So not every single decision is being based off of what you see. I have multiple monitors. So 44.25. That makes me feel a little bit better. Dropped down and hit 44.53. So I still wouldn't have been filled even had I kept my order the same there. Key break is going to be that 44.50. There's the break. Let's see if it can make its way down to, again, 45.25. Just stopped. So let's go to 44.01 then. Went down to low as 44.06. All right, so this one is being difficult now. So 43.75. And I will pause. All right, going for the break. There's the break. And again, keep stopping above my order. So 43.55 now I got to go to. See if it can work its way down to that point. All right, I will pause. All right, now it's making a move. Got those and out that fast for 50 bucks, and I don't know. What was that, like 3 seconds? Let's go to 43.25. Okay, at this point, so 42.75. 42.75 next entry point. Market's been open 10 minutes now, and I'm up 225, so 225 in 10 minutes. I'm not going to complain about that. Have an order at 1765. Seems somewhat far away, but this one is a very, very quick mover, so I very well could miss the entry point, but I wanted to at least get it documented. So 1765, opening 500 shares. I'll keep an eye on it, but no promises. Have an order now at 1680. Looking to potentially buy the pullback here, but not sure if it's going to make its way down there or not. It's getting pretty stubborn here around 17, but we'll see. Okay, have a breakdown here of, let me get rid of that one. Have an order at 42.20. Got as low as 42.27. Now it's bounced. All right. Okay, it's a little over an hour into the day. For context, it's Friday right now, and if I can just speak brutally honest, I don't really feel like trading anymore. I don't really feel like necessarily working. So I'm gonna wrap things up. I'll see if we can get a breakdown here, but if this thing doesn't pull back, then I'm gonna call it a day and maybe just start the weekend early. But that's the nice thing about work from home. Trading, you can kind of dictate your own hours, and like I said, I'm not gonna complain about 225 bucks in the 10 minutes I made it in. And I've kind of been partially watching the markets, as you've seen, throwing out some orders, but nothing big. So like I said, we'll see if this thing can make a move down. If not, I'm just going to wrap up the day. And it did bounce, so I'm just going to wrap things up here. If you enjoyed this video, it's a shorter one. If you like longer ones, then hey, there's a whole library of longer ones. But if you enjoyed it and you want me to keep making these videos, the easiest way to communicate that to me is to click that like button and subscribe to the channel. Lots of other content on the channel beside these live trades. There's a vlog, there's quick tip videos, all sorts of stuff, so check it out. Also, if you're interested in trading alongside me and other traders, I offer a live trading chat room where actually WDC, where you saw me make all the money, that was alerted in the chat room, right out of the gates. And in fact, why don't I pull up this real quick so you can kind of see where it was. There we go. Let me pull it. So right there is the alert that I made in the chat room, just how there was a fade potential. And yeah, that thing faded down for sure. So that's a quick little example of how the chat room works with the alerts. But you can go to claytrader.com. That's the inner circle. The cost is $99 per year. So if you do the math, that's $8.25 per month or $1.90 per week. And as I always say, over the time span of 12 months, I'm very confident you'll get at least $99 worth of value. And then if you want to learn how to trade with charts and such, I do offer online video courses, again, at claytrader.com, and you can check that stuff out. But if you never spend a dime, that is all right. But if you want me to keep making these videos, like I said, just click that like button, and that's the easiest way to communicate that to me. I'll see you back next week. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.